What is cooking? What is poppin'? It is your boy Pat Chennington, and today we are doing another big, juicy vinyl record unboxing. From insane vinyl variants to colorful cassettes, we got a lot of stuff here. 2 packages sent over to me from the beautiful people over at Needlejuice Records, an independent label responsible for some pretty significant releases, definitely in the Vaporwave scene. A couple of those you will see in this video today. Also, make sure you stick around for the entire video. Don't you dare leave, because they also sent me over a really rare test pressing, which is going to be awesome to add to the little test pressing collection I've built over the years. Yeah, we got a whole lot to explore today, so I want you know how we do it here. I want you to get cozy, grab a cup of coffee, throw on that favorite comfy sweatshirt, and let's explore some wonderful vinyl. If this is your first time here at the channel and you love exploring fascinating music, hit that little subscribe button, turn all notifications on, throw a like on the video. You know the dealio. Doing so helps the channel a whole bunch, and it is pretty crazy to think we're almost about to hit 70,000 subscribers. Thank you all very much for spending some time with me over these years, and yeah, cheers to the future. So, Needlejuice Records ended up sending me 2 packages, a smaller single LP box and a big old thick one with, who knows how much stuff is in here. So I thought, let's just knock out the small fry for now and see what's going on in here. Most of the time on this channel, you'll see me unboxing Vaporwave related physicals, but I'm really happy Needlejuice sent me some variety. Aside from the awesome Vaporwave related catalog they've already built on their site, they sent me a whole bunch of cool stuff here. First up, we have Burn Pygmalion by the Scary Jokes. Many of the stuff they sent me, I've also never heard of to boot, so it's kind of fun throwing these on after, getting an impression on what they can sound like by looking at the artwork and packaging alone. And I gotta say, this album sounds like what the artwork looks like. It's colorful, vibrant, yet the sounds are delicate and daydreamy with these really blissful vocals and wandering toy box instrumentation. If I can relate it to anything I've heard before, it's like the sort of modern jazzy vibes you get with Norah Jones, I guess vocally, mixed with the aura of, let's say, Tame Impala. Also, the record, look at this thing. Needlejuice calls it a pink and green split EP, but how am I not going to call this thing the Watermelon LP? This thing looks amazing, and being the first record I unboxed here, I was super excited to see what else they had in store for me, and let me tell you, as you are about to see, they definitely delivered. Next up, we got this 2014 EP titled Nature Tapes by Lemon Demon. It's labeled as the Autoerotic Edition on silver vinyl with black splatter. This is another artist I've never really heard of before, and as you'll see further into the video, Needlejuice provided me with another Lemon Demon record, so I'm really excited to give these a spin. Alrighty, here we go, folks. I know many of you are here to see, where the vapor at, Pad. Where is the Vaporwave? So here we go, baby. Needlejuice Records sent me over Wiretap by Chinese hackers. You got the cheapest looking OB on this thing, and it just adds to the sketchiness of it all. I absolutely love it. You can't go wrong with physicals that feel like you found them in an alleyway of a dollar store in Chinatown in like 1987. I know you get what I'm saying. It sounds so ridiculous, but you know what I'm saying. The back looks even creepier with some Hong Kong 97 vibes or something. Feels like I'm gonna give my record player a virus or something by letting the needle touch the grooves of this thing. I don't know. I may have to be a bit careful. This gray and red edition variant, labeled as Wastewater Edition, is what it's called, looks super industrial and factory-like, going hand in hand perfectly with the cover art. Real excited to own this one here. And we keep it rolling. Next one, we get a little more ambient. Distant and Lonely with Tomorrow by the beloved Desert Sand Feels Warm at Night. I am super thankful they sent me this. This dude is putting out some of the most beautiful slushwave, dream punk, whatever you want to call it, sounding shit. It's real therapeutic and relaxing to just throw on. Really looking forward to see how this sounds mastered for vinyl, and I'm hoping they did it justice by bringing out all of the atmosphere Desert Sand Feels Warm at Night delivers with his work digitally. We got another OB on this thing too. Needlejuice is pretty simple with their design and layout for these. Usually you see these OB strips jam-packed with type and design elements and whatnot, but I think the minimalist art choice works pretty well for the releases Needlejuice grants and OB. Looks real nice and clean. And just wait till you see the record for this thing. Holy moly, this is perfection. This is why I collect vinyl. There's such a fun energy with seeing how a label and an artist can work together to bring the music I love listening to, to life in physical form, and the stories and settings sprouted in your mind when listening to set album like this. This is the mental picture in my head. These colors is what I hear when I listen to an album like this. These explosive magentas and pinks bursting out of that sharp lavender background. It is just delicious. And yeah, just look at this thing. I hope the footage I got here does this thing justice. It is really, really wicked. Before we continue onward and see what else we got waiting for us in this box, I just want to quickly give a huge shout out to all of the people who have recently signed up as a patron for the channel these past couple of weeks. As many of you know, we have a Patreon exclusive Discord server called Club Chennington, where we discuss all things music production, video suggestions, and much more. We are even working on a big compilation album on there. It's just been a ton of fun, and I'm really thankful to have all of your support. It goes a long, long way. If you're interested in checking that out and supporting the channel while getting a bunch of other cool shit, I'll leave a link in the description of this video to my Patreon page, and yeah, hope to see you there, and thanks again, everybody. Okay, now we get into a real heavy hitter here. Who doesn't love the goddamn Weather Channel? I know I do. Throwing it on in the background is always nice and cozy, and what better player in the game than our boy, the one and only, the legendary Cat System Corp, and his Sunday television album. It saw the light of day on Needlejuice Records on this beautiful transparent splatter vinyl. It's specifically titled Scattered Showers Edition on 180G gray cloud with rain splatter vinyl, and that is the spot on description for this thing. The rainy blue splatter sitting on top of that gray cloud-like blob towards the center is the perfect treatment for this thing. I absolutely love it. This was one of the first things I threw on after wrapping up this unboxing video, and it sounds superb. This was mastered by Angel Markloyd, who many of you know as Fire Tools. Some stellar craft went into bringing this thing to life, and this is going to be some great material to spin on a rainy day with a nice cup of coffee. I've never been so excited for some bad weather, let me tell you. Next up at bat, we are keeping the vapor vibes rolling. Holding this is just melting my heart. We got Mind Spring memories in the house. Real simple packaging here, nothing special, but the vinyl itself looks great. That tri-color split is a variant you don't really see a lot. I think it's kind of expensive to produce, but when it does come through in a nice color combo, it looks killer. This is some real meditative stuff here, super peaceful and soothing for those in need of an audio spa for their ears. Also, we got this mastered by Angel as well. It sounds great and is a masterclass in slushwave from all the way back in 2015. I really tend to listen to more slushwave ambient works and dream punk-esque releases on vinyl compared to more classic vapor stuff. I love to just throw these on and then have them almost fade away in the background of whatever I'm doing throughout the house and whatnot. And this is just some prime material for that. A clutch pickup for those looking for some euphoric company throughout the day. This is a wacky one here, and as you'll soon see, probably one of the most ugliest looking vinyl records I've ever laid eyes on in my life. We got the People's Choice Music with the most unwanted song and the most wanted song, a real bizarre release from the 90s, resurrected by Needlejuice that explored what aspects were liked and disliked in art. With research and polls, the duo known as the People's Choice Music took the data they recovered and constructed the most wanted and the most unwanted paintings based on what people craved in art. Experimental musician Dave Soldier was enlisted to compose a musical extension of the project, resulting in the most wanted song and the most unwanted song. The most wanted song features super smooth guitar work, while the most unwanted song is a collection of bagpipes, children celebrating the holidays, and an opera singer rapping about the Old West. It's real weird, and yeah, it's pretty unlistenable. This record just looks wrong. A blue and brown swirled vinyl. I don't even know what to say about this. It just reminds me of a musty souvenir shop or something. I don't know. I gotta wash my hands after holding this thing. Yeah, weird stuff, but definitely a cool oddball to add into the collection. So now we're gonna move on from one of the ugliest vinyl pressings I've ever seen to a really sick looking one. This right here is Denver psych rock project Eldrin with their sophomore release of Misinformation Aged, another group I've never heard of, so thanks Needlejuice for introducing them to me, and like I said, we got some solid looking vinyl here. This thing comes on a purple and black vinyl accompanied with a delicate blue and orange splatter effect towards the center, real interstellar looking, and replicates the sound style from the record pretty well. The back of the jacket is blank with the track list being on the vinyl themselves. Overall, cool. It's not really the type of music I listen to, but I love this vinyl treatment. Another interesting one incoming, a double LP of Flummox by progressive metal band Intellectual Hooliganism. This psychedelic 13-track adventure comes to us on a purple with rainbow splatter double vinyl. I love the idea of a rainbow splatter, but I do think it ended up being a little too subtle on here. Could have been really cool if it was a bit more explosive. The shots on the Needlejuice site looks a bit more vivid, and I'm assuming many of them actually look like that. Maybe I just got the green potato chip of the pressings, as I like to say. This is another sound I don't really listen to too much. Some of the breakdowns sound pretty cool. I always find those a bit of fun. But before I move on to the next record, we just gotta take a second to appreciate this goose on the back. Look at that booty. What is going on here? I don't really know, but you do your thing, goose. It looks like you're having a great time. And next up, we are back with more Lemon Demon. Here we got Spirit Phone with a little Anthony Fantano quote on there too. Always cool to see Melon getting some love. And I love the colors on this double LP. Neon purple and pink, but they are really, they are neon. This is some bright fluorescent vinyl that probably looks real sweet if you have a black light setup or something. I plan on diving into more of this Lemon Demon fellow. I've never really listened to him, and I've never heard any of this stuff before. I got some material to work with here though, so I'll be sure to give it all a listen. Needlejuice, thanks a ton for the hookup. Before we get into the big finale with what's at the bottom of the box, just wanted to quickly showcase some of the cassettes that came through in this package. As many of y'all know, I ain't really a big cassette guy, but I like to collect a couple just from how they look, and I think I might keep these. Maybe I'll do a giveaway for one of them on my Twitter or something, so I'll keep y'all posted on that. And the grand finale, Needlejuice Records sent over a grail. We got a glorious, fantastic, super rare test pressing of Sunday Television by Cat System Corp. This is amazing. Thank you for sending me this, and I will definitely take good care of it and preserve the vinyl with the rest of my little test pressing collection. For those who aren't too familiar with the term, a test pressing is a vinyl the pressing plant sends to the label to approve before they produce in bulk for retail. So as you can assume, not many of these really get pressed. Usually the label will get 1 to 4 of them, I guess. One usually always goes to the artist, the label usually keeps another, so really getting your hands on these is super, super special, and to have a Cat Corp one, this is awesome. Thank you so much for sending this over to me, as well as all of the other material y'all shipped over. Let Needlejuice Records and I know in the comments below of any other albums you want to see get pressed on vinyl. I don't know, maybe they'll take a look here in the comments and grab some inspiration for some future pressings. This is one of the biggest vinyl related unboxings I've done on the channel. I also did a big 100% Electronica unboxing a little while back. If you want to see more unboxing goodness, I'll leave links for everything in the description below. So go ahead down there. Once you're done with this video, check everything all out. And yeah, thanks for sticking around and chilling with us today. Love doing these unboxings. They're real nice breaks in between more bigger videos. I'm working real heavy on the record label right now. For those who don't know, I am currently creating my own record label, Catskill Records. You can follow it on YouTube for now. I'm posting old block party sets on there for now. But I'm going to have a lot of news and updates on there, as well as the Catskill Records Twitter. So make sure you go give that a peep. And we got big things in the works. So thank you all for sticking around today. Thanks for chilling with me. And yeah, can't wait to see you around in the next video. Keep it real. Much love. Your boy, Pad Chennington.